Alright, welcome to the Titanic. Titanic, where we're just going to be cruising around, checking it out. I'm going to be talking a little bit at the start here, but then probably just cruising around, having a look. I mean, it's cool. That's the main thing I want to say. It's really pretty alright. It's pretty cool. In 2022, I think it was, this company, Magellan, did some scans of the Titanic, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I can't wait to... I actually messaged them at the time. I was like, when do you do like a VR game for this? Cannot wait for that. No VR yet, but they are planning on adding that. But yeah, at the time I was watching that Ocean Liner channel. I was binging that, watching all the, like, these ship disasters and stuff like that. So I was right into like when they said they did these scans. I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait for this to be a game. And here we are. They've finally done it. They've got a little game. It's done in Unreal Engine, and I'm quite impressed. I have to say, like, I was reading the comments and things like that. Wasn't really sure what to expect. I didn't want to watch any of it until I actually played it. And yeah, now that I'm actually playing it, I have to say, it's really quite good. Maybe it could be a little better. I don't know, like, you know, when you go up close to stuff, we give an example here where, you know, maybe the textures aren't the best in the world ever. But that's kind of the comments I was seeing that made me think, oh, this isn't going to be great. But no, look at this. It's really freaking cool. Like, it is. It's really, really cool. Well, you know, haunting and terrifying. Look at the size of this beast. It's absolutely massive. And to be able to do this, you know, I can't really do a video like this and not bring up the whole little incident recently with the submarine. So that was pretty tragic stuff going on there. What a shame for them guys. But fortunately now, thanks to Magellan, we don't have to take those risks, and we can still go and see the Titanic better than anyone has ever been able to before. Like, you know, it is kind of a privilege to be around at the time where we can check this out. It makes me think about, like, you know, look at all this crazy engineering, and this is over 100 years ago, so it's just so cool that, you know, the sort of industrial age has been around for so long that we're living at a time where we can, it's just, I'm sure the gist of what I'm saying must be getting across, but it's quite cool how far humanity has come. You know, over 100 years ago they were doing stuff like this, and now we're looking at the wreck from, you know, there'll be a day where this is 1,000 years old. You know, it's already quite old. But yeah, I'll think about, like, in the future how, like, in 100 years time they'll be watching 4K videos of us back in the past, whereas we can't do that right now for 100 years ago. Well, we kind of can actually, because film didn't really have the same limitations, so you can technically get old 4K footage now. But I mean, like, you know, HDR, 4K, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's cool to get a kind of insight into that now, because when I was growing up, we only had, you know, black and white footage of, you know, when tellies were first coming out. But yeah, anyway, enough about that. So, I've got a cat here that's trying to eat me. He's still trying to eat me, not food. Okay, right. Disaster averted. So yeah, we're just cruising around, and like I say, I'm quite impressed. Really impressed, actually. It's the type of thing where this cost 20 quid, and I was like, 20 quid, I don't know for that. But trouble is, it's just good enough where I am definitely going to be able to easily put a couple of hours into this. Therefore, I won't be able to refund it. So there we are. I guess it's worth it. Because I was thinking I'd refund it almost straight away, but then as soon as I started cruising around, I was like, wait a second, this is actually awesome. And then, so we've got the bow and the stern, and this is the bow, and the stern is somewhere. It's not, I have to load up the separate level for it, but look at this. Anyway, I didn't mean to keep talking so much, but there we go. Now I do just want to actually cruise around and have a look at everything. Could you believe that? You know, the more that I go around, I just can't believe how detailed it is, and the fact that it actually is what it is. Like, I didn't play the Titanic VR that was out before, But yeah, they actually did it. We can go around the Titanic and see it in like unbelievable detail. Really well done, guys. Scary though. You know, it's like it's a computer game, but then, you know, every now and then just hits you. You're like, wait a second, this is actually, you know, it's actually there at the bottom of the ocean, just like this. I just wish there was a free play mode, because I got this timer and I got all this UI stuff. I don't care about any of that. I don't know for sure, but I mean, it looks like the engine's there. Must be. I'll go around the side because it's good for the scale. I wish there was a strafe mode for the ROV. Crazy. Little museum we got here. All this talk of Titanic over the years, and this is the first time we've been able to do this. Well, it was out in like December, but I just hadn't checked it out, and I just happened to have a search there to see if there was any word on new Titanic stuff for the first time in like, I don't know, well, more than 6 months anyway. And yeah, I was surprised to see they've actually got this. And the scans they've got, you know, considering all this is only 3 gig, I'm sure they can get it to be more detailed, like with their scans. I think their scans are, I don't know for sure, but they're supposed to have like terabytes of data. And I don't really know, like, is this low quality compared to what they've got? Well, I'm sure someone said it's only 10% of the detail. So, you know, it must be using nanite. There's no way that this is not using nanite for all the geometry that's got to be here. But yeah, just a quick look around. It's gonna be cool when it's in VR, but I don't think it's that. I don't think the performance is going to be good enough for VR. So I was hoping to play it in VR. I tried the VR injector, but that just wasn't happening. So, well, not that I mess with that much. I pretty much think that, you know, when that VR injector for Unreal Engine came out, lots of people are praising it and stuff. Every time I try it, I'm like, this just sucks. I'm sorry, but every time I try a game, it's just never like worth playing when it's in that VR injector. Yeah, there we are. actual Titanic. I think we'll go and have a little look at the stern. So we play it, and then we're going to put it on easy because it changes the view distance to higher. You know, so no, oh, I didn't change the level. Let's try that again. So back to start screen. Play. Mouse. Stern. Easy. Note to tutorial. Oh yeah, you've got two of them, so you can go to the other one. Go for the other one, even though they're the same. Not much to see here in comparison by the looks of things. Oh no, there is. Wow. Like, we've all seen little photos and things, but I'm, you know, can't imagine that we'd be seeing it like this. Wow. Seen all that, it's like a big giant, you know, big corpse, like a big dead whale. That's crazy. I don't know how much you can go inside and stuff like that, probably not that much. Not here anyway. That's horrible, man. Work that goes into building something like that, and then yeah, it's definitely a lot better. I suppose it's as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm just surprised. I don't even know. I think I am. I thought the detail might be a bit like that, where, you know, it's not like totally textured, but, or, you know, the clearest, the most insane geometry levels ever. But like, what we get in here, 75 FPS. It must be, you know, it's a fair old amount. It would be cool though, you know, if they could bump it up even more. At a distance, obviously, like over there, because we're not close up. Pretty crazy. But yeah, I wonder how good it gets. If it's true that it's only 10% of the detail, that is crazy. And it's not like you really need this to be a high frame rate. I could definitely drop it. You know, double the amount of geometry or textures and things. I'll have to look into that. If that's true, that really is mental. Because this is already good, but why, you know, if they can make it better, why not? Hell yeah. Absolute carnage. Jesus. Scary when you watch the videos of how far, you know, down it actually is. When like animations are showing it going to the ocean floor. Crazier that they actually found it. What a bunch of mentalists. Some people in this world, man. I'm just living my little, doing a little computer job from home, and all these other people out there doing this crazy stuff. Okay, there's a little look at it anyway. Very cool indeed. I think we'll end the video there, but we'll definitely be doing a little more exploring. That's awesome.